you'll be agitated and restless. So the idea of meditation is you would calm yourself down by resting yourself in your true nature, or by resting yourself in that true connection with the divine that is deep within you, that is right within you. Okay? Then at that time we find the peace and the happiness within. And instead of looking for outside, because when we look for outside, then we'll be restless. Yeah, we look, we find, and then we don't really find it, and we go and find something else, find something else, find something else, so the mind becomes very agitated. And the more the mind becomes agitated, the more that we are separated from ourselves. Yeah? We are separated from our pure, peaceful self. So that's the purpose of meditation. Purpose of meditation is to calm the mind down, but also to get connection with the divine within us. Okay? So there's a lot of preparation that need to be done with meditation for meditation to happen. I mean, you need to more or less keep your lifestyle conducive to meditation. I mean, more or less you need to have a lifestyle that is positive, that is sattvic, that is calm, and you need to practice meditation regularly. Okay, it's not very difficult. Techniques of meditation is not very difficult, but you just have to practice it daily. So if you cannot do half an hour daily, do 15 minutes daily. I have students that do 5 minutes daily, but for years. So that's also fine, but just regularly. Yeah, regularly. If you can do that, spare the time early morning to sit quietly with the intention to calm the mind down and to dwell in the witness within, and to be the observer. Yeah? We said to be the witness. Yeah? So normally we are very, very much involved in all those thoughts, and thoughts will create more thoughts. So the idea is the detachment, is the pulling back, and be very calm, watching, and the mind will calm down. All our drama will calm down. Yeah. If not, then we're just putting more fuel into our drama, then more drama. One drama create more drama. One need, one desire will create more need and more desire. So the idea of meditation is you include it in your life, so it brings some balance. Yeah? It brings some calmness, some balance to yourself. Whatever that you do, whatever your activity, your work, either you are busy, not busy, doesn't matter. Everyone can practice meditation, doesn't need any kind of a special skill. If you have a mind, then you need to be able to control the mind, because the mind is our instrument, the mind is our tool of seeing. So you need to learn to control the mind. I need the gentleman with the minutes. You walk away, then I don't know anymore. If I start talking, I can talk for hours. I talk for hours. The mind is a subject very interesting. So if you want to learn to meditate, you need to start to know that the mind is not you. Okay? The mind is not you. The mind is your instrument. Okay? So when you draw back from the mind and you start to observe the mind, it's a meditation is the practice of constant observance of the mind. Okay? So that means that you have to bring meditation in your daily life, not just only for that 15 minutes, half an hour, but you have to learn to detach and learn to observe the mind. What are the thoughts? Why I'm so agitated? How to calm down? How to breathe? So you do the asana, pranayama, concentration, japa. All these things is to help to calm the mind down. And eventually, when it merges together, that means when the mind becomes transparent, like the lake without waves. You see, number 2, now number 0. When the lake without wave, then you are not missing out about life. Why people cannot meditate? Because they say, I sit quiet, life passed me by. So many things exciting to do, and I'm sitting here quiet in my room, as if I'm missing something. Okay? But it's the opposite. When you start to be calm down, come to number 0, very calm down, and there's no thought waves. At that time, you merge with everything. Yeah? As if you are withdrawing, but it allows you at that time to be aware, awake, and to be one with everything and everyone, with the universe, and you cease that feeling of separation, that almost neurotic feeling that always there is something out there that I did not get, yeah, so that create the restlessness, okay? So that's the purpose of meditation in a nutshell. So we don't have time to ask questions or answers, but I just want to mention that today is a very auspicious day. It's the birthday of Swami Shivananda. You see Swami Shivananda Maharaj from Rishikesh. He's my Sadguru. So he's born in 1887 and 1963. Okay, so it's considered to be a contemporary teacher of our century. It's a great Mahatma. It's very recognized in India. So at his 100 years anniversary, then the government of India produced a stamp, Swami Shivananda, on it. So it's the pride of India. And he never really left India. He did the India tour, but he basically stayed in Rishikesh. And he has many disciples around the world. And the most important feature about him is he wrote many books in English. He wrote 200 to 300 books in English, so we have brought some here that you can see. But you know, he's very practical. His word is serve, love, give, purify, meditate, realize, and little. So that means what? That means you can do meditation a little, do asanas a little, work a little, eat a little, enjoy a little. You see? So the idea little, yeah. And the idea of D-I-N, he make it into song also. D-I-N, D-I-N, D-I-N. What that means? Do it now. Yeah. So don't just think that, oh, meditation is when I have more time. Yeah, you will never have time. So do it now. You have your 5 minutes, you have your 10 minutes every day. Just set a time out and be regular with it. Okay, that's how he wrote his 300 books, because he do it a little bit at a time. He's a medical doctor, very caring about health, caring about humanity. And so this is Swami Shivananda, and this is Swami Vishnudevanji. That's how I get to know Swami Shivananda. I never met Swami Shivananda. He left body in 1963. But through my Guru Swami Vishnudevanji, who is very, very devoted to Master Shivananda, Swami Shivananda sent Swami Vishnudevanji to the West with a 10 rupees note. 10 rupees, and say, go to America, people are waiting. So as if, you know, he said, as if I'm being sent to the moon. You know, it's like that. Okay, 0 time. So, so I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much. Yeah. So there is some brochure of the ashram where I'm from, the Grass Valley Shivananda ashram, and my name is Swami Sitaramananda. You're welcome to pick it up. And there's a book, Meditation and Mantras of Swami Vishnudevanji. You can study and learn more. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much for that wonderful session and talk, Swamiji. Now I'd like to felicitate Swami Sitaramananda, so Venkat Reddy, and Basu. Now for the next meditation session, I'd like to invite Swami Bodhananda Saraswati to the stage. Okay, please help me welcome Swami Bodhananda Saraswati.
liked her to continue a little more, didn't you? So beautiful, so beautiful. So we were practicing for the last half an hour meditation as stillness. How to sit still, physically, and if possible mentally, and let the spirit flourish, manifest in its full glory, in whatever way it chooses. Maybe as health, intelligence, energy, happiness, peace. So the spirit we are in search of has various ways of manifesting it in our life and in our environment. So, and the way to reach the spirit is practicing stillness. To sit quiet and breathe deeply, and then watch your thoughts. Just put the lights on. Watch your thoughts and see the source of thoughts. Is it from your ego, from your ignorance, or is it a memory eruption, or maybe a response to the sensations outside? So by watching your mind and its various modifications, maybe you come to a point of stillness. There is no guarantee that by watching you may come to that point of stillness. But we hope it may happen. But I would like to, just for a change, I would like to introduce some motion in your meditation. Because we are all the time active. The body is moving, interacting, sense organs are interacting with the world, mind is responding, receiving sensations. So there is not even a moment of stillness in our experience. What we experience is constant motion. Maybe this motion itself is stillness. Instead of searching for a stillness beyond the motion, beyond activities, maybe stillness is deeply embedded in action. So maybe stillness is not opposed to action, not opposed to thinking, not opposed to interaction. So let's explore that possibility. Can I be very active, incredibly dynamically active, be very protective, and still be still? So can I experience stillness in the midst of activity? So there is one sloga in the Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says, stillness is not opposed to activity. You must experience stillness in the midst of activity. And look at me, Krishna says, I am never still, even for a second. I am always active. At the same time, in the midst of activity, I enjoy stillness. So whenever you enjoy your work, your activity, you are in a state of stillness. So stillness is not beyond activity. Stillness is the heart of activity. So how do we experience that is the question. Instead of the binary approach to stillness and activity, let us have a holistic approach so that we don't divide things into these binary propositions. And then activity can be nourished by stillness, stillness can be nourished by activity, and together, entwined, they create the experience of bliss. So that's what we are trying to do now. So we are trying to practice some mudras and chant a mantra and see what happens. So mudras that I propose is 6 mudras. One mudra is just putting your hand on the knees. The other is flipping the hand and then holding the index finger touching the thumb and your back of the hand on the knees, which is called Chin Mudra. You all must be familiar with this mudra. And then bring the hand to the navel, left hand, on top the right hand, which is called the Dhyana Mudra, jabbing your navel. And then bringing the hands together in the Bhakti Mudra. And then raise your hand over the head. This is called the Sharanagati Mudra. And then opening the hands toward the sky and lifting your chin a little upward and eyes turning upward. This is called the Prabhati Mudra. So these mudras, hand gestures, will create appropriate changes in the brain patterns. Brain is very plastic and flexible and it's dynamic, it's a dynamic instrument. So as we move our fingers, our hand in particular postures, and our brain also undergoes corresponding changes. So we'll practice these mudras, and along with that we'll chant a mantra. So this is a mantra meditation. We'll chant a mantra. And the mantra has three sounds. Om, Aim, Hreem. Om, Hreem, Aim is not necessary. Om, Hreem, Kleem, Swaha. Just 3 sounds. Om, Aim, Om, Hreem, Kleem, Swaha. Okay, there is a longer mantra, Om, Aim, Hreem, Kleem, Stream, Swaha. Instead of that, we just chant 3 mantras. Om, Hreem, Kleem, Swaha. So when we say Om, it impacts on the lower chakras. Om. Hreem, it impacts on the higher chakras. Om, Hreem, Kleem. It takes you beyond the Ajna chakra. So Om, Hreem, Kleem, Swaha. So this 3-syllabled mantra plus the mudras we will employ in this particular meditation, so that we understand what is the meaning of being still in the midst of activities. The body is active, mind is active, intellect is thinking, memories are manifesting or activated. In spite of all this, memory is activated, mind think, intellect think, and body is active, and you are fully active in the world. And still like a dancer, you experience the centeredness. The dancer is active, but she experienced the centeredness. That's the kind of meditation we would like to follow, just for a change. Let's see how it works. If it works, it is interesting. Doesn't work, you can give it up. You can take some other meditation. So that's what we are going to do. So let us sit, just sit. You are sitting, all of you are sitting, and put your feet firmly on the ground. Plant your feet firmly on the ground, and hands grabbing the knees. And your attention is between the eyebrows. And take a long deep breath. And as you take a deep breath, focus on the breath, or just feel the breath. And as you feel the breath, the warmth of the breath in your nostrils, and as it cascades into the lungs through the windpipe, and the oxygen molecule spreading throughout the body, through the bloodstream, and energizing every cell in the body. Then the carbon molecules rushing back. And as you breathe out, the foliage, the trees around you, breathing in the carbon. So this exchange between billions upon billions of cells in the body and the billions upon billions of leaves in your environment is called breathing. So expand your mind to that possibility, that phenomena. But at the same time, your attention is focused between the eyebrows. So deep breathing. And as you breathe deeply, you can also feel your heartbeat. Your hands are on the knees. You can feel your heartbeat and the stomach rising and falling. The walls of the stomach rises and falls. You can feel that. All the while your attention is between the eyebrows. So you feel your heartbeat, the walls of the stomach rising and falling. And your attention is focused between the eyebrows. And you are able to feel your breath. So the breathing, the heartbeat, and the rise and fall of the stomach walls are all aspects of the same phenomena called breathing. Now we chant the mantra. I chant and you repeat. Om Hrim Klim Swaha. 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 Now you flip your hand, the back of the hand on the knees, the index finger touching the thumb, other three fingers are held erect, straight. Your attention is still between the eyebrows. Om Hrim Klim Swaha. 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 Now bring your hand towards the navel, left hand, and on top the left hand, the right hand. Your attention is still between the eyebrows. There may be thoughts, flakes in the firmament of the mind, thoughts coming and going. Don't bother about them. Om Hrim Klim Swaha. Om Krim 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 Klim Swaha. Now join your hands together against the chest. Your attention is still between the eyebrows, on the breath. Om Krim Klim Swaha. 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 Now raise your hand over the head into pyramidal form. Your attention between the eyebrows. Om Krim Klim Swaha. 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 Now open your arms to the sky. Om Krim Klim Swaha. 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 Now bring your hands down onto the knees. Om Krim Klim Swaha. 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 Om Swaha. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. Now chant Om mentally. Chant Om mentally. Mental chanting. Make an effort to chant Om mentally. But the sound doesn't escape your lips. Without letting the sound escape your lips, chant Om mentally. And chant in as low a decibel as possible. And follow the sound. You find the sound and the breath and the thoughts are all coalescing into one experience. And the flow of thoughts slow down. And you are able to see the gaps between thoughts. And after chanting Om mentally for a while, drop the chant and be the chant. Be the Om. And you can see the sound and silence are one. Thought and consciousness are one. Activity and stillness are one. Now you are not chanting, you have become the chant. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Now you can open your eyes.
Okay, thank you very much, Swamiji. Please everyone give a hand. All right, so now we'll close the session.
That's it. That's unless they want to ask.
Any questions?
You can do meditation without the shower also, but clear your bowels and wash your face and then sit down. Empty stomach is better. Seven, 5, 3, like that.
Okay, we actually don't have much time for questions. We have to move on to the next session. So, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. The time. Thank you very much, Swamiji. That was a wonderful session. You all totally were in bliss and happiness.